Hello, family, and welcome to As You Are Yoga. My name is Sybil, and I will be your yoga guide for the next few minutes. Today's class is all about softening and relieving tight hips. So, if you have tight hips, this is the class for you. Before we get started, we will just take some breaths together as a community. So, bring your hands to the heart and just take a few breaths in and out of the nose. Setting a brief intention for today's class. All right, let's begin in all fours. So, coming to hands and knees, before we get into the hips, let's release the spine. So, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Take a big inhale, roll your shoulders back, and lift your heart in seat. Exhale, round. Tailbone down, spreading shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Inhale, come to neutral spine, and then we'll find a space on our backs. So lie down on your mat. Just get used to being on the floor for just a moment. The feet are flat on the floor to begin. And we're going to start with just holding the right knee to the chest. So hold on any way that feels good for you. I like to hold on top of my shin, but if that's not available, you can hold under the hamstring. So roll the shoulders down, just give it a good squeeze. You can keep your left knee bent with the foot on the floor or extend it just for a deeper opening. This is a pose all by itself. Give it a really good squeeze, feeling that head of the femur move deeper into the hip socket. And then from here, we'll start hip circles. So nice and easy. Hip circles. Now I like holding on to the shin, but if you prefer, you can hold under the hamstring, or if you want to make it a little bit more muscular, you can just let go of the knee altogether. It becomes more of a core exercise as well here. The circles are as big or as small as you prefer, and what you do with the foot or ankle is up to you. Pause and go the other way. Just releasing the hip, getting rid of all of the tension. Beautiful. Now hug the knee in, and we're going to move right into figure four. So we'll place the left foot on the floor and cross the right ankle over the left knee. Now here I do like to flex the foot to protect the knee. If this is a big enough stretch for you, just hang out here. You might even place the right hand gently on the right inner thigh. Just guide the hip open and external rotation. However, you can move deeper if you'd like by hugging both legs in. And I like to take my right hand and slide it between the triangle of the legs. My left arm wraps around on top of the shin. You can also hold under the hamstring, and you can even do a deeper variation by straightening the left leg, flexing the foot. So choose a level that's right for you. And breathe. The hips are deep storage depots for stress. As you're holding this pose though, don't hold the breath and relax the shoulders down. Soften the face and jaw. Just enjoy this release. Good. And now release the legs, uncross. And I like to extend both legs on the floor. Bring my arms up and overhead, and you can kind of feel that one side of the body might feel slightly longer than the other. That's a good sign. That means it's working. Let's go to the other side. Bending both knees, feet on the floor. We'll start by hugging that left knee in. Roll the shoulders down. Remember, you can extend the right leg if you'd like. Deep breath. Good place here to connect with your intention. And now we start our hip circle. So remember, I like to hold on to the shin sometimes. You can hold underneath the leg. You can let the leg go completely. Make sure you really draw the navel in toward the floor if you're doing this version. I'm going to hold right here. The circles are as big or as small as you'd like. Try to smooth out any rough edges. Smooth those out with the breath as well. Pause and go the other way. I'm going to let go here. I feel like I can let go here and feel a little bit more freedom. Again, jaw loose, face soft, heart full of joy, and release. Beautiful, and let's move into the figure four stretch. So right foot on the floor, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Here I do flex the feet. Hanging out here in level one, or picking up that bottom leg. Left hand slides through the triangle. Right hand comes across. You're on top of the shin, under the hamstring, or a deeper version by straightening the leg. Flex both feet. Breathe. Trying to rotate the hip so that the shin is a nice straight line. Well, it's not going to be a perfect straight line, but you're just trying to really externally rotate the left hip so that the knee opens out more. But it doesn't come from the knee, it comes from the hip. Deep breath. With every exhalation, melt that tension away from your hips. And let's move into a happy baby position. So we'll place, I'm going to grab onto both feet so that I like holding on to the little toe side of my feet, but you can also grab onto the big toes and hook the fingers around the toes, and the toes around the fingers. And coming into happy baby, you can start by just drawing the knees in toward the armpits. As your hips open more, you can start to lower the knees toward the outsides of the shoulders. And you don't have to stay still here. You can rock a little bit back and forth if it feels good. Kind of have fun here. Beautiful. Hug both knees into the chest. And release the legs on the ground. One more time, reaching up and overhead. Feels really good here. We're going to take a lying side stretch. So lower your right arm, and then just see if you can make the torso like an arc, just to kind of open the side body. I feel like I need that right now. Maybe you do too. Good, and then come back to center, arms up. Lower the left arm, a little arc over. Come back to center. Lower the arms, bend the knees, and bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open in this reclined, bound angle pose. Some people call it butterfly. I like to place my hands on the belly just to remind myself to breathe. This is sort of a passive pose that has really powerful benefits to calm the mind, soothe the emotions, and open the hips. Letting your body just sink into the floor. Maybe connecting with your intention once more. If you want to hold this pose longer, please feel free to do so. I'm going to instruct to come out, so place the hands toward the outer thighs and gently press the legs together. Go ahead and scoot your hips to the left, drop your knees to the right, and let the arms open or arms up and overhead. And just roll. Think about looking over your opposite shoulder, which is now your left shoulder. Deep breath and a little twist here. And then inhale, come center, scoot the hips center. Take a breath. Scoot your hips to the right now. Drop the knees left. Again, the arms can be out to the sides. I'm kind of running into a wall here, but arms can be out to the sides or up and overhead. Gaze over the right shoulder. And then come back to center. One more time, just hug the knees into the chest. Maybe a little rock side to side. You're welcome to take a little shavasana or rest pose here. If you'd like, you can just pause the video. Or you can end this very short practice here by just rolling over onto the right side. Use your hands for support and ease yourself up into a comfortable seat. Maybe you'll feel like it's a little easier to sit after we release the hips. We release the hips in just 5 easier poses that we did today. Bring the hands to the heart and let the heart lift. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And may you know peace. Namaste. If you are watching this video on Facebook Live, thank you for joining me today. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, if you found relief from this short practice, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing so that you can practice with me more often. I would love that. Until then, thank you, family, for joining, and namaste.